be, but it doesn't pay. Nobody looks at you in a parade. Right under their noses, and nobody looks at you. That's what I don't get. Why we have to march anyway? If I got to march, I might as well march for him. Only we should be marching with his muscles. Your lunch?
Be here in 2 or 3 minutes. You know, maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah. Let's move a little closer. It's all over now, except for the key to the city.
True, my friend. Quite true.
That is, if my feet hold out till we get to the next block.
The next block? But the car turned in there. Conway drove in there, into City Hall. Don't we follow him?
Haven't you had enough? I mean, you should be grateful that all we have to do is march to the next block and break there. Right now, I'd rather have a hot tub of water than 2 weeks' salary.
No, I want to march in there.
Some people simply have no understanding of how much is too much.
Hey, you, dress it up. You a slacker or something? You still got a block to go. Now dress up that line.
What's that all about? Alongside of me, Mr. Hanson. You know him?
Sloppiest marcher I ever had.
But do you know him? I mean, as in the welfare department.
Never saw him before.
You are in personnel, Mr. Hanson. And if he were in the department, you would know him.
Of course I would.
But you don't. Know him, that is.
Oh. Say, what was he doing with our group?
All right, folks, let us through, please. Let us through. Go over and clean by the stands there, okay? Like our people. And when he broke from the line and ran like that, I knew it.
Officer, I want you to get that man. I want to know what he was doing with us.
he doesn't work for them.
My man tells me he carried a briefcase all the way up Broadway.
Where is it now?
He had it a couple of minutes ago.
All right, you tell us. Where is the bag now?
You'll know soon enough. Oh, you'll know all right.
Our story will continue after this brief message.
Say, ever try for any rodeo prize money?
No. I leave that to professionals. I teach Latin in high school.
Latin and lassoing? Strange combination.
Strange? There's nothing strange about a man developing many different abilities.
Well, another man who thinks for himself. What's your smoke?
Viceroy.
Any reason?
Yes. Viceroy has a thinking man's filter, a smoking man's taste.
Advise everybody to smoke Viceroy.
I'd say cogita tute tecum.
How's that?
It's Latin for think for yourself.
The man who thinks for himself usually smokes Viceroy. Viceroy has a thinking man's filter, a smoking man's taste.
The key to the city of New York is actually quite useless to you, mates. For you, no key is needed here. The city is open to you. Instead, let this key represent a memory of a proud day.
Lieutenant, there it is. There's the briefcase.
Go get it, kid.
No, leave it alone!
There it is, Sarge. All right, we'll take over. Jackson? Yes, sir. Get back. Take cover. Take a rest. Easy does it, Jackson. Yes, sir.
The 12 o'clock whistle, the traditional signal that a parade has ended and that public ceremonies have been concluded. City they all pass by, the rich and the poor, the proud and the humble. Some pass with sirens blowing in front of them, others go silently. In the end, everything passes, both glory and failure. Each melts away, and even the memory of them is swiftly forgotten. There are 8 million stories in the naked city. This has been one of them.
You know, if you're the kind of person who thinks for himself, chances are this is your smoke. Viceroy. A thinking man's filter and a smoking man's taste. The man who thinks for himself isn't confused by all the conflicting filter claims you hear these days. He knows what he wants in a filter cigarette, and Viceroy's got it. A thinking man's filter, a smoking man's taste. That's Viceroy.
Naked City is presented by Viceroy. Viceroy cigarettes. A thinking man's filter, a smoking man's taste. For exciting live action, watch Viceroy's Wednesday Night Fight.